Imagine for a moment a time when you felt deeply connected with your desires. Perhaps you didn't act on them because fear crept in. You can almost see it, those moments where hesitation seemed like your only option. But notice, you didn't act. And that inaction, it created an impression of regret, didn't it? Perhaps a sense of loss filled the air. Yet the truth is, you're capable of shifting that experience. What if instead of focusing on that missed opportunity, you can look at this moment as the start of something greater? Isn't it possible that every moment of hesitation has led you to this realization? That moment of fear, that moment of waiting, is now turning into your motivation to act. You see, everything you ever wanted was on the other side of that fear. And now, with each breath, as you hear this, you begin to feel different. You're beginning to realize that your past, it doesn't define you. In fact, your past experiences, they've simply been lessons, learning experiences that have allowed you to evolve. And now you can change the lens with which you view them. Because in the end, it was never about the opportunity itself. It was about whether you would act when the opportunity arrived. And here's the shift. You don't need the perfect moment to take action. You have everything you need right now. With just a step, the opportunity changes. And you can step because you believe. So let's pause for a moment. Have you ever noticed how when you allow yourself to think, the thoughts may start to form, but they can also transform? Take a deep breath in now, knowing that as you hear these words, you're already transforming. Your unconscious mind is starting to unlock the vast answers that it needs to help you. You know that, like anyone who ever succeeded, you'll feel stronger as you step beyond the comfort zone, embracing rejection, fear, and failure as nothing more than signals of growth. It might surprise you to realize that rejection can actually be a form of feedback. Isn't that true? Isn't it possible that what seemed like failure was actually the very thing you needed to learn in order to succeed? So imagine stepping forward without hesitation, without worry about what others might think. Know that every step you take brings you closer to the life you want. You've learned something, haven't you? That even though you were afraid before, the power to try, to risk, and to reach for what you desire, it was always within you. What would happen if you allowed yourself to fully embrace the notion that failure and rejection, they aren't something to avoid, but actually something to seek out? What if the act of trying, of going for it, was the very thing that could guarantee success? You don't have to feel stuck. You deserve happiness. You deserve love, success, and the life that you dream about, no matter what has happened in the past. It's natural to have moments where doubts crept in. But imagine how empowering it feels to recognise that you're already enough. There's nothing you have to fix, nothing you need to change to feel worthy. What if you truly believed that you are deserving of all that you desire? And is it possible that the very thing you feared, rejection, failure, was actually the key that will unlock even greater success? What if the lesson wasn't in avoiding pain, but in learning how to move through it? What if every failure was simply an invitation to adjust, adapt, and to grow? What if just like that, your confidence grows every time you take a step towards your desires? Let's take a moment to reflect. If you could imagine your dreams right in front of you, how would it feel to reach out and grab them without hesitation? What would it be like to look back and to know that today was the turning point? You took one small step, but that step changes everything. You see, the time for waiting is past. Now you realize waiting doesn't bring opportunities. It's action that brings them. And every time you move forward, that action becomes easier, more comfortable, more powerful. Remember, opportunities, they may have seemed to pass you by, but new ones, they're always coming. Imagine right now, a door opening in front of you. New doors, more opportunities. And it's just waiting for you to step through it. Now notice how this feels. Doesn't it feel different to step into the world with the belief that your past doesn't define you? And every action you take, it's a step closer to your dreams. How did it feel to let go of the belief that you're not good enough, or that you don't deserve success? How empowering would it be to know that you are enough, just as you are, and that you're worthy of everything you desire? Because it's time to act, time to embrace the courage that's already within you. You've all the strength you need. You're about to take action in ways that surprise you even more. Your past failures, they're no longer failures. They're simply preparation for the greatness that's waiting to unfold. And one more thing to consider. What would happen if you gave up on waiting and started creating your future? Would you feel lighter, more excited, more eager? What if you took just one small action today and realized that it was the first step to manifesting everything you ever wanted? And the beautiful thing is, it's all possible now. You have the tools, you have the strength, you have the motivation. Every time you let go of your fears begin to lose their grip on you. And you start to step into the life that you've always deserved. Because you're worthy, you're powerful, you're capable. And it's time to let the truth resonate deep inside you.